Being in small group and talking about scripture, I never understood how much an impact reading the Bible and studying scripture had on your prayer life. And we're all just trying to build each other up and grow closer to God together. So doing that in a smaller group is definitely beneficial.
Without this opportunity, it would be easier for me to just pass over the way God has been improving and building me as a person. It really opens my eyes to how God is working in my life every single day.
When I first heard we were doing a small group, I was kind of bummed. I was like, really? But the small group has exceeded my expectations the biggest way possible. Every single week brings something new to the table. It's just allowed me to be more open, more vulnerable with others.
I've always had a love for my faith, but I haven't always been the best at sharing it with others. And so I think small group gave me that outlet to really go deeper into my faith with other girls and to talk about it openly with them.
I had a solid faith foundation in 8th grade, and if I just was able to branch out more and find people who share those same beliefs, it would be great. I think small group is the perfect place to do that.
So when we started doing small group, all my friends were kind of like, let's just all sign up for small group. We didn't think that it would be that good. But then when we actually went, we were like, wow, this is actually kind of good. Then we all were like, we should go to mass together. We should pray together. We should do all this together. And so now I go to adoration. I try to go to daily mass a few times a week.
I never really focused on my faith, I guess. And even though I do go to a Catholic school, I guess it's just not something that people really talk about. So when I come here and see other people my age engaging in it, and that kind of just helps me know oh, other people are seeing God in their lives and they're actually proud of it.
I used to not pray often. I would just go to mass just expecting to sit there for an hour and then leave. And slowly I started really discovering who God was, really understanding what the first and second reading of the gospel meant to me and how I could relate it to my life.
It was a challenge to try to balance going to youth group and making God a priority. And having that community of girls in the small group was really beneficial because we could all help each other and encourage each other.
Just being able to message each other and say, hey, I'm going to adoration tonight, do you want to come with? I like how everybody can get their thoughts out. It's small enough to that where someone does share something, you can fully understand where they're coming from and how that scripture passage affects their life.
Okay, don't be afraid to get involved in a small group. It's a great way to build community, especially if you go to a public school. It's a great way to find those people who are like-minded with you and will help you grow closer in your faith and a journey with you on that path towards sainthood and towards heaven. So being in a small group is essential.
One of the things that made me a little bit uncertain at first was I was just going into the small group with a bunch of dudes. I mean, it was just a bunch of guys who maybe, hadn't been to church or didn't go to my church and it's been really good for all of us. I wish I had started this when I was in 8th grade or freshman year instead of starting it now because it's been that helpful and I feel like my life missed it when I was a freshman, for sure.
We want you.
Join small group.
It's time for you to join a small group.
You should join a small group.
Join small group.
Join a small group.
Join the small group.
Join small group. It's worth your time.
Join a small group, you'll love it.
Join a small group. Come hang out at Zoom with us. We'd love to have you.